It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Jets and the Chargers, and it comes your way next.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brendan Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Jets coming into play. They've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 137 yards, and a score.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of...
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Clinic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. First and 10, Taylor now. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Cobb. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Cobb. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Cobb. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're...
And he spins past him and into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Taylor. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here's Taylor again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
And big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cobb. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, Cobb.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Oliver.
Nowhere.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. About 3 yards there to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, it's Taylor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
There you go. There you go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6. And the Jets first down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Back to Taylor on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Chris Jones now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, it's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. Breaks through the contact. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They run with Hines. Shedding. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partners.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.